The exercises naturally is to help integrate these reflexes, because the goal here is to make sure we get these kids out of an involuntary reflexive control and we want them into a voluntary control. That's ultimately the goal. We want them to be able to voluntarily control their movements, but also consciously, voluntarily control their movements. That's how we see the brain. So every single human brain is in a state of involuntary survival reflexes. That's what we refer to as these primitive reflexes. The program we've designed is solely to put that information in through these sets of specific movements that will help integrate these reflexes. And if they're done, the more you do them from a frequency level, from an intensity level, the quicker it will integrate. The less you do them, it will take longer, but we've based it on the milestones. I would say a good 12 weeks, because I believe, in early development, if you look at movement development scientifically anyway, they're given about a 3-month window. So it's about 12 weeks before they move on to the next reflex. So I think 12 weeks is enough time. If you stick to the program, you do these movements with the right intensity, and without stress as well. But we know that if they're not able to perform a specific movement and then they're able to perform it, it will affect areas of the brain that are also responsible for social skills. So you not only see the movement mature, but you also see social skills develop. You start to see behavior becoming more mature. You start to see emotional regulation, because movement is what helps, and it's the only way you can integrate these reflexes. There's no drug, there's no pill, there's no injection, there's nothing that can integrate primitive reflexes, only movement. And nutrition plays a huge part, whether it's negative or positive. If you feed yourself in a negative way, that will affect. If you're exposed to mold, let's say, if you're exposed to paraffins and perfumes, and now we've got it in everything, sweeteners and genetically modified food, that can also put stress on the system. So we want to try and give ourselves every advantage. So nutrition does play a huge part as well, but movement is the only way we can integrate these reflexes.